So Cam, well, how was that? How cool?
That was a good time. It's slicker than you expect, that's for sure.
Tell us about this motorcycle, this creation.
This is actually just a stock Harley-Davidson Softail with a bunch of parts out of our catalog.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah, it's got custom wheels, handlebars, gas tank that we make, fender, seat, so you can build this just piece by piece.
Can I just take a moment and say thank you to you, thank you to Roland Sands for all that he has done to help. You guys have added so much to the Pomona race this weekend, the Law Tigers Flat Track Finals, and on behalf of the promoters and all of us at AMA Pro, Cameron, thank you so much, and send our best to the boss man.
Will do. Thank you guys. Thanks AMA, thanks Pomona, and thanks the fans for coming out and supporting Flat Track.
All right, how about giving it up for him, ladies and gentlemen, Cam Brewer with Roland Sands Designs. Hard to believe, Scotty, that's a stock bike with bolt-on parts. It is absolutely cool. Great job. Thank you. Check, check, check. It's back. Check, check, check.
And now, it's time for our pre-race show featuring opening ceremonies. Let's go trackside with Scotty Hollywood Dubler and Barry Boone.
Wow, it's finally time. Can you believe it, Pomona? It's time for the Law Tigers Flat Track Finals. Hello, Pomona. Are you ready for some Grand National Flat Track racing tonight? That's what I'm talking about. I am too, and I know my partner is. I want time to introduce you to the man that's going to be right up there topside with you throughout the evening. He'll be calling all of the play-by-play action. He'll do that as a man who has been there and done that. He's former Grand National number 43 from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, a third-generation flat track guy whose father and grandfather still do it. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my partner of 6 years. We call him Hollywood, Scotty Dubler. Come on up, Hollywood.
Thanks a lot, Barry. It's good to be back here on the West Coast. We got a lot of exciting things happening here in opening ceremonies. We need all the people for opening ceremonies to start gathering up behind us.
It is time for all of our participants in opening ceremonies, that's for sure, because we're going to be doing it here in a minute. And tonight, a pro singles contest is underway. It's going to end tonight. Kyle Johnson, Davis Fisher, they're going at it. Ryan Wells too.
Ryan Wells technically still in the points chase, but it's definitely going to be between the top two. I think Davis Fisher pulled off the win at Calistoga. He closed the gap as Kyle Johnson went down in turn number one and didn't gain as many points, or didn't gain any points as he finished last. So the points chase was 20 points. It's down to 6 points between 77J Kyle Johnson and the 67M of Davis Fisher.
That is really going to be a race that we're going to want to keep an eye on. And then, of course, in our Grand National experts tonight, the lovely ladies from the Harley-Davidson Motor Company are here. Welcome aboard, ladies.
They were
Come
busy
right on up.
autographs, you know.
I know. They've been meeting their fans out there.
Just closed up.
They have more than we do.
Let's go.
So we look to our experts, and of course, right on top of the order by a very scant 13 points is the jammer Jared Mees, Brian Smith on the Kawasaki in the 2 spot. And then, of course, Jake Johnson with a mathematical shot for real is third right now. We've got a good show there coming.
It's actually 14 points between the leaders. I want to make sure we're clear on that because it's going to come down to the wire. There's bonus points in the dash for cash. We got to see who makes the dash. You get 5 points to win the dash, 4 for second, 3 for third, 2 points for fourth, 1 point for fifth, no points for last in the dash. So it's going to be tight as the points championship comes down to the wire in both classes.
And it's kind of amazing. We started at Daytona Beach on the white sands down there, the short track at Daytona International Speedway, and already we're at the conclusion of the 14th season. It's kind of phenomenal. I don't know about you, but I think I saw the most beautiful semi-truck I've ever seen tonight, the Law Tigers truck. I passed it on my ride from Daytona on the Harley-Davidson way back on I-10 yesterday or day before. I took a bunch of pictures of it. It's beautiful.
And that is very cool to have the Law Tigers being our presenting sponsor of tonight's the Flat Track Finals here at Pomona at the half mile. I know you've got a lot of people lined up for opening ceremonies. I've got 5 riders I'm going to bring up in just a little bit. You want to get started with yours?
I'm ready if you are, partner.
All right, sounds good.
And I haven't seen any of my people, but I have a feeling they're all here. Hi, ladies. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Looking forward to a fun night working with all of you. And I'm looking for some of our presenting sponsors that should be here. But right now, I don't see them. Let me just poke my head around the corner. Yeah, so we'll do that. We'll bring in our first sponsor. They've been with us a long, long time, ladies and gentlemen. From Dunlop, actually the only motorcycle tire made in America. Here's Les Washbon. Welcome aboard, Les.
Thanks, Barry. Great to be back in Pomona.
It's always exciting. Great to see you. And I know you guys have been working hard because what you learn on the racetrack definitely transfers to the tires we use on the street as motorcyclists.
Yeah, we race on weekends and sell all week long. Hopefully that's the way it works out. Being the spec tire for AMA road racing and now this year and beyond for dirt track, we've come a long way in the past few years.
I am riding a 2014 Harley CVO Ultra Classic Limited. I rode from Daytona Beach. I got a lot of miles on it before I left home. My motorcycle friends said, there's no way you're going to ride to Pomona and then on to Vegas from Daytona and get 15,000 miles out of those factory original Dunlops. But you know what? It's going to do it.
Well, hopefully they'll make it all the way for you. If they don't, give me a call and we'll try to.
There you go. It's good to have friends, right? Well, thank you on behalf of all of us at AMA Pro and all of our riders here at the last race of the year, our final opportunity to publicly say thank you to Dunlop and thank you to you, Les.
Yeah, thanks for having us. We're really proud to be involved with Flat Track this year, AMA Flat Track. On behalf of the 1,000 people in Buffalo that are making the products there, welcome everybody tonight to the races and enjoy the race tonight.
Oh, very good. Thank you. Les Washbon, ladies and gentlemen, who is here with us tonight, as always, from Dunlop. We appreciate him. And now we want to introduce some people that made this event possible, and it's time to bring them up right now. They are our promoters here of the Law Tigers AMA Pro Pomona Flat Track Finals, Chris Morgan and Charlie Frank. Come on up, guys. Yeah, it's cool to clap for these guys. They're the ones that made this race happen, them and their great teams. Let's start with Charlie, or let's start with Chris. Chris, thank you for, again, bringing us back here to Pomona. A beautiful evening, a perfect place to end our season.
Yeah, Pomona's an amazing venue. It's got a lot of history, over 60 years of history here. We're so honored to be here, and we're so honored to be back with the Law Tigers AMA Flat Track Finals. And, of course, the Harley dealers are huge supporters of ours, Oliver at Glendale and Brian Law at Pomona Valley, and Ari, of course, with Law Tigers. It's with those guys that makes it possible. And, we've been working really hard with this fairgrounds the last couple of weeks. And, we had to announce that this potentially may be the last event, but there's a little bit of hope on the horizon. It seems that they've signed some long-term, at least until middle of next year, horse training things. So we very well may be back again at the end of next year for the Flat Track Finals, and we're excited about that. Keep a look for that. We'll put the information out, but it's looking better and better every day, so we're really excited. We love this place.
We do too, and that's really good news, and our riders do too. There's been a ripple effect when the guys in the paddock heard we may not be back here. So fans, don't cancel your plans for 2015 just yet. We very well may be here.
Well, between the horses coming back, and I believe at last count about over 1,000 calls to Pomona Fairplex between flat track fans. It's the fans that come out here that really make this work, and the passion that Southern California has for this race is amazing, and we thank everybody for doing that. And, they called us and pretty much asked us to stop beating up their phones, and we said give us our race in 2015. So we're working on it hard for everybody. But we thank everybody for coming out tonight, and we're going to have a great night of racing with the flat track twins and singles. And, of course, the Speedway bikes. We got Billy Hamill and Billy Gennaro going head-to-head, so we're really excited tonight.
Chris Morgan, thank you so much. I'm going to talk to your partner here for a second. Charlie, once again, great job in all that you've done. This is Charlie Frank, ladies and gentlemen, a critical part of this team. Welcome aboard.
Hey, I just want to say welcome to everyone. Welcome to Pomona. We have an amazing night tonight, perfect weather. And just want to remind everyone that we had a fallen rider a couple weeks ago, Jethro Halbert. We're selling posters out front. So please, on your way out tonight, pick up a Pomona commemorative poster, and it's basically donate whatever you want. All the money is going to the Halbert family. So please do that at T-shirt shop just outside the door.
That's awesome, and I really I know the Halbert family appreciates it. And today we got a little good news on Jethro that perhaps there's a good full recovery in his future. We're all hoping, we're all praying. Thanks a lot, Charlie. Thanks for all you guys do.
You're welcome. Thank you all very much.
All right, how about a hand for those guys, ladies and gentlemen? They made this race happen. And they're really good men. So we're going to move on with our program. It's time to bring up a man who I have revered for a number of years. Looked up to him for my entire motorcycle life as a flat track fan and a road race fan. He has 12 Grand National victories to his credit. One of those happens to be the 1975 Daytona 200. He is an AMA Motorcycle Hall of Fame member, ladies and gentlemen, and he's our Grand Marshal here this weekend for the Law Tigers AMA Pro Pomona Flat Track Finals. How about it, Pomona? Make some noise for one of your own, Mr. Gene Romero. That handshake is from all of them and from all of us. Gene, welcome aboard. Thank you for saying yes to being our Grand Marshal.
I'm very flattered, and it's a privilege to be a Grand Marshal here, and it's a good place. We've been coming to this for quite a while. Chris Agajanin and myself, we did events here in the past, and it's kind of like old home week. Plus, it's only about 17 miles away. That's the closest track I've ever lived to.
Well, like I said, you're one of their own here. You know, you are from this area, and you've done so much for the sport of motorcycling in America and worldwide. Hats off and congratulations. But real quick, we have a moment. I'm going to take it. You didn't winning the Daytona 200 and winning a bunch of Grand Nationals and being in the Hall of Fame was not the end for you. You didn't go sit in a rocking chair somewhere. You've proceeded with promoting some great races, helping young riders and older, young at heart guys to continue to race and come up.
Yes, it was after racing, I had a choice of go out and create something or go get a job, and boy, that really scared me. So then we went and created the West Coast Flat Track Series, and we've been very fortunate. We've been doing that for about 16, 17 years now. And what's really nice is all these kids and older gentlemen that run our series. They're just a great group of people, just like all motorcycle people are. And sometimes I'll work 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm going, what am I doing? What am I doing? And then I flash back to the times that after the races, all the riders stop by and say, hey, thanks a lot, and that means a lot. And it's really great to be able to move, do the series and what have you. And I have passion for the sport, and they're just a great group of people, and you can make a living, and so it's the best of both worlds. But I'll tell you, I saw some of my crew here, and it just lightens you up. And motorcycle racing and the motorcycle people in general, they're just wonderful people, and it's so hard to go and explain that to people that aren't into the motorcycle thing.
It's a family for sure, no question. If I may, we have Chris and Charlie have prepared a really nice commemorative plaque for you, and here's Chris and Charlie to present.
We're really excited to have Gene here, and we couldn't pick a better guy for a Grand Marshal. We've had the Agajanians 2 years ago, Skip Van Leeuwen last year, and with Gene being here tonight and all of his history putting on races and working for Flat Track for so many years, he's a true hero of ours. And he turned me down for a couple of years with an event back east, and we finally got him here, which we're so excited about because he's busy all the time. But we got him here tonight, and we're very proud to have him. If everybody give Gene a huge round of applause. Gene Romero works at 2014 Grand Marshal.
How about it, ladies and gentlemen? Make some noise for Mr. Gene Romero.
Thank you very much. Well, I'd like to thank Chris and the crew and everybody for this honor here, and I really appreciate it. And you fans are going to see one hell of a race tonight. The track looks excellent, and it's going to come down the way it's supposed to be. It's going to be a gunfight, the decider between the three riders, Johnson, Mees, and Smith, and it will be a great night tonight. And I'm really glad everybody came out tonight. And again, thank you very much.
Enjoy your evening, sir. You've earned it. Ladies and gentlemen, Gene Romero, our Grand Marshal for the Flat Track Finals. And now I'm going to turn the stage back over to my partner. Here's Hollywood.
Appreciate it, Barry. Trying to make my way back to the stage. Got a lot of traffic going on over here. Up first, we have 5 riders we're going to meet. Our first rider, ladies and gentlemen, is currently second in the point standings in the pro singles. He picked up his first victory 2 weeks ago at Calistoga. Ladies and gentlemen, our fast qualifier here tonight, number 67M. Make some noise for Dashin Davis Fisher. Davis, I haven't talked to you since after the last race. Congratulations on the win at Calistoga, and how are you feeling tonight?
Thank you. I felt pretty good to get my first win in Calistoga. Tonight I'm feeling pretty good. First qualifying, gearing was off, but we got things switched around and ended up with fastest time.
How much different is this track than Calistoga where you won just 2 weeks ago?
The first lap around here, I was a little surprised. I didn't think it was going to be a cushion, and caught me off guard. And Calistoga was a clay track, and I'm used to those.
So you're used to the clay track, so you're not so much used to this loose track. Like you said, it's a little bit of a cushion, not like a typical cushion in the East Coast, but out here in the West Coast as it breaks up just a little bit. What's it going to take to pull off a victory tonight?
To pull off a victory, just put my head down and go forward and try not to make any mistakes on the bumps.
What would it mean to you to win the championship in your rookie season?
I feel pretty good. My goal coming into the season, I want to get top 10, and being second in points right now is a dream come true.
You're only 6 points out behind Kyle Johnson, who sat out after the crash there 2 weeks ago. What's it going to take to win the championship tonight?
I think I got to get first, and he's got to get third, and we'll try to make that happen.
Do you have somebody that's going to be signaling you on the track, or are you just going to go out there and put your head down and do what you need to do, and that's win?
Just put my head down, and I think having someone like a spotter it will just create more mistakes.
Sounds good. Tell us about your sponsors before we let you go, because you're in the first heat race.
Yeah, I think TJ Met Farms, Bob Herring Fears, Beaverton Honda, Dan Wall Racing, Allied Motors, Saddleman, Works Connection, and Right Helmets.
Sounds good. Best of luck on your championship quest here tonight.
Thank you.
That's number 67M, ladies and gentlemen, our pro singles fast qualifier, currently second in the point standings. Now we'll go back to Barry Boone. He's got some more special people lined up.
Dude, they just keep coming. We got so many great folks, and we're good on time. We're going to start the first race at 7 no matter what. So we wanted to bring the riders and the people that made this race possible here. It's really important because, without our great sponsors, honestly, this race would likely not be happening, or all the fan-friendly things that we have all enjoyed all day would be diminished. So we thank them all, and we thank you for helping us to enjoy their company here tonight. And I want to bring up a man who, for really a number of years, has been a huge supporter of Grand National Flat Track Racing in America. The neat thing about the way he supports the sport is that he gives, not only is he a sponsor of our Saddlemen Seats, Saddlebags, and Luggage Expert Rookie of the Year program, but he also gives generously to many, many of the riders and teams in this sport. And without this man and others like him, the sport of Grand National Flat Track Racing might not have survived some of the periods in its time where it was challenged by the economy and war and all that. So I want to bring up a good man to meet you here tonight from Saddlemen, Seats, Saddlebags, and Luggage, Mr. Tom Seymour. Tom,
hello, Barry.
Hello, my friend. I know you've been over in Japan riding motorcycles with your friend Kenny Roberts and a host of other folks. Welcome back to the States.
Well, I had a lot of fun, but I'm glad to be home, and I'm even gladder to be here watching the races tonight.
We're glad you could be here this evening because I know how much you love it, and what a great night we've got. We've got this championship is coming right down to the last race, just like we all want it to.
Well, it's going to be exciting, and it's racing at its best, and it's going to be a lot of fun tonight, and whoever wins deserves to be champion.
On a personal level, what has motivated you all these years to do the things you've done for this sport?
Well, there's two things. I'm a racer at heart, and I wasn't good enough to do this at this level myself, so I like to still participate at this level so I can do that a little bit vicariously through the racers that we help. But secondly, I've been lucky enough to be in the motorcycle industry all these years and make a living, and it's nice to be able to put something back and help some other people.
I've enjoyed Saddlemen Seats on many motorcycles over the years. Some of my good friends are now running them too, thanks to you. And what a great product and what a great guy. Thank you, Tom Seymour, for all that you do.
Well, thank you, Barry, and thank you, everybody that's helping out tonight, and everybody have a good night tonight.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, one more time, Pomona, for Tom Seymour with Saddlemen Seats, Saddlebags, and Luggage. Scotty?
Sounds good. We're going to bring up our Grand National Expert Fast Qualifier, ladies and gentlemen. He comes from the state of Washington. He's got number 7 on the number plate. Please welcome our Fast Qualifier in the expert ranks. I'm talking about Slammin' Sammy Halbert. Sammy, welcome out here to this beautiful racetrack here in Pomona. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good, I guess, with the time. Just kind of going out there doing my thing and ended up first. So hopefully we can carry that over to the races.
Barry, your mic's still on, sir. We appreciate that you're coming out here tonight. I mean, you were riding a completely different line. It looked like you and Wild start going at it there in the little later round, but what's going to take to pull off a victory? You going to be able to run that high line going into 1?
Yeah, I felt good going high into 1. I didn't really have the confidence to bust her off high into 3. It's these long straightaways, tight corners. It takes a lot of confidence to run her in there deep and get up high like that because if you go a little too far, you'll be in those bales. So we'll just do my best and see what happens. I think I'll have a shot at it.
Sounds good. I know you want your heart's with Jethro right now. I heard we had good news earlier today. Gave a thumbs up to his girlfriend. I know you're racing for him. You got a real heavy heart today, but Jethro's looking better today, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So I'm just going to go out here and try and win this one for him, and hopefully that gives him a little inspiration to wake up.
Sounds good. Let's talk more about tonight. So you're already fast qualifier. That puts you on the pole, the heat race number 1. Your main goal tonight's to win the thing, I'm sure, right?
Exactly. I've gone all year without a win, so I need to be on top.
You've won 5 Dash for Cashes this year. That's incredible. I don't know that I haven't looked back in the record books to see if anybody else has done that, but that's been a pretty tough feat to do, and you've won 5. You could win your 6th one here tonight. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure. For some reason, I've always done well on the dashes. I just hopefully we can do it in the main tonight too.
4 laps, you got to be real aggressive right off the start. I think your aggressive nature, the way you ride the motorcycle, is probably why you win so many Dash for Cashes. But before we let you go, you want to tell us how you got up here? Tell us about your sponsors.
Yeah, a lot of great people behind me. I'm riding the Harley tonight, so we got White's Harley Davidson, Southeast Harley Davidson, King's Customs, Joe Matthews. Those guys are awesome. LZ Racing out here tuning for me, and just everybody, Wiseco Pistons, and we got a whole big group of people that make this possible, so I'm very thankful to them.
Sounds good. Best of luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
That's number 7, ladies and gentlemen. Slammin' Sammy Halbert, our fast qualifier in the expert ranks. I'm going to hand things back over to my partner, Barry Boone, as we are working our way through opening ceremonies here tonight.
Well,
the
we
Flat
are.
Track Finals.
Hey, I want to ask this crowd here at Pomona, first of all, I want to say thanks to Sozo for empowering my ride and my life. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, here at Pomona, by way of applause or stomping your feet or clapping your hands or whatever you want to do, how many people have seen the movie On Any Sunday? Let me hear from you. Woo! I don't know how many DVDs and beta, stuff I've worn out over the years watching it. Now it's on DVR and it's probably some other way. But as many of you know, some of you may not. On Any Sunday, the next chapter is going to be released, coming up very, very soon. And for more on that, we have asked Charlie Frank to come back one more time, because On Any Sunday, the next chapter promises to be a thriller, doesn't it?
Absolutely. If all of you don't know about On Any Sunday, the next chapter, it's going to be released in theaters on November 7th. We had a great tie-in with Gene Romero coming out and being our Grand Marshal. He, of course, was the star of the original On Any Sunday in 1971. So please go out, check out the movie. It's an amazing movie. We also have a special treat tonight, Barry. We're giving away 2 sets of tickets to the premiere. We did an enter to win out front. We're giving away 2 sets of tickets to the premiere, which is Wednesday, October 22nd in Hollywood. So I think, what do you think? Should we have the lovely ladies?
Yeah, you got 2 pairs. Is that what you're giving away?
We are giving away 2 pairs to the Hollywood premiere of On Any Sunday, the next chapter, which is Wednesday, October 22nd in Hollywood. They're closing down Hollywood Boulevard. You're expected to ride a bike in, then run down the red carpet. It's an amazing night.
All right, we'll get this one to draw the first one. And Dana Brown, of course, the producer, the son of the legendary Bruce Brown. And by the way, Gene Romero did not even understand that he was going to be a huge star, neither did Mert Lawwell when they were filming him around. They had no idea. They were racing, trying to win a championship. And the guy, they knew he was filming. It turned out it changed their lives and awakened the world to what we do for fun. This is our first pair of tickets.
David DeFlores.
What?
David DeFlores.
All right, David DeFlora. David DeFlora, you have won a pair of tickets to On Any Sunday, the next chapter. If you'll hold that till Mr. Frank leaves the stage. And we'll make our way over to another lovely young lady from the Harley Davidson Motor Company. And the winner is Tommy Merritt, I believe it is. Tommy Merritt, I'm thinking. And Tommy, we've got your phone and we've got your email. Both of you winners will be contacted about how to get your tickets. Is that to the premiere or to the public showing?
No, this is to the Hollywood world premiere of On Any Sunday, the next chapter. This is a big deal.
That's a big deal on October 27th. So congratulations to our winners. Thank you to Charlie. Thank you for Dana Brown for focusing the national and world spotlight once again on motorcycle racing. Let's throw it back to Hollywood.
Sounds good. I've got 3 riders left. Barry's got a few more people to talk to also. So up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our Motobat hard charger from Calistoga, and that is the rider that started the furthest back and worked his way to the furthest finishing spot near the front of the pack. I'm talking about big number 44. Make some noise for Brandon Robinson. He brought his best pair of socks to California, and you look good. Brandon, how you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good tonight. last weekend was a really big struggle, and I don't think I did anything right, but apparently I did something okay.
Well, you started at the tail end of the field, worked your way towards the front. That's how you got the Motobat hard charger. It's an extra $250. You're talking about changing the numbers on the checker, right? But $250 can go a long way in our sport. It definitely helps out.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Like you said, we were trying to make that dot into a comma and put a couple more zeros on the end of it. But no, again, $250 is awesome. Big thanks to Motobat for putting up the award. And like I said, it helps out with having such a bad weekend last weekend. It helps out. And just a big thanks to my whole team, the TJ Burnett Farms team, the whole Fisher family, Dan Wall Racing, the Fox, just everyone behind us, Alan Racing Unlimited, and just everyone else behind me. Appreciate it.
Sounds good. What do you think your chances are tonight? How are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling pretty solid. I think we made a couple more changes to go in the right direction, and hopefully we'll be battling up front.
Sounds good. Tell us about your sponsors.
Again, just big thanks to the TJ Burnett Farms team, the Fisher family, Dan Wall Racing, Allen Racing Unlimited, AXO, Rye Helmets, Saddleman, Motion Pro, K&N, just everyone behind me. I really appreciate it, and thank you for everyone coming out.
Good luck tonight.
Thanks, bud.
That's number 44, ladies and gentlemen, our Motobat hard charger from Calistoga. That is Brandon Robinson, number 44. Barry Boone says, time for me to keep on going. I've got 2 more riders. Ladies and gentlemen, up next will be our Saddleman Rookie of the Year leader. If he wins the Rookie of the Year standings, Saddleman put up $5,000. This guy's got a national number because he won the Pro Singles Championship last year. He actually won here last year. Make some noise for number 16, Wyatt McGuire. Wyatt, welcome back up here to the podium. This is where you were at last year. What do you think your chances are here tonight?
Feels pretty good right now. I mean, we had some struggles at the beginning of the night, but we're definitely going forward right now.
What's the difference between riding the twin that you're riding tonight and riding the single like you did last year?
A lot more weight and a lot more power.
A lot more power means coming off the corners with your feet on the pegs and throwing a rooster tail, right?
Yeah, I mean, definitely, you're trying to get a good drive off the turn, and they're definitely a lot faster coming off the turn than what the 450s are.
Tonight we'll wrap up our Rookie of the Year. You've got a slight margin over Shayna Texter, who's up there battling for you with you. You said just a moment ago you haven't even looked at the points. You just want to go out there and run your race and do whatever you need to do tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I try to stay away from looking at points and counting that stuff. I mean, more than anything, just get on the bike and try to do my thing and just try to keep going forward week in and week out.
What's your goal for tonight's race?
Coming in tonight, my goal was top 10, but right now, I mean, where we're sitting qualifying-wise, I'm hoping just to get a direct transfer out of the heat and then go from there.
Sounds good. What would it mean to win that Rookie of the Year and $5,000 from Saddleman seats and saddlebags?
It'd mean a lot. I mean, get me and Tom a little bit closer, and maybe get some more help next year from him as far as getting seats done for my bike. I mean, there's lots of guys that have done it that are very fast and talented, and I'd like to put my name there too.
Absolutely. Tell us about your sponsors before we let you go to work tonight.
I got to send a big thanks out to Kirkland Racing and Wheelbach for putting me on one of his cowies tonight. Steve and Karen Brzezinski for helping me earlier this season, and so on and so forth. My mom and dad for driving down here with me. Saddleman Seats, Motion Pro, Silk and Lean Oils, Light Shoe. I mean, so many people to thank.
Sounds good. Best of luck tonight.
Thank you.
That's national number 16. He is our leading contender in the Saddleman Rookie of the Year. That is Wyatt McGuire, and he's currently leading the Rookie of the Year standings. Up next, our final rider I want to bring up here. It's our Grand National points leader. He's looking to win his 2nd Grand National championship of his career. He's got a slight lead over Brian Smith. I believe it's 13 points. He's gunning for the Tommy Duma Fine Jewelers Rolex watch if he wins the championship. Please welcome number 9, the Jammer, Jared Meese, and Tommy Duma. Jared, welcome back up here to the podium. How are you feeling tonight?
I feel really good. This place is awesome for me tonight. I feel the best I've ever did here, and really confident in my equipment, and can't wait to get it on.
Are you counting points right now? You got a 13-point margin over your good buddy Brian Smith. I know there's a big change after the last round in Calistoga. Are you going to be watching the points all night long, or what's your focus?
No, you just got to go out there and go for it, and then come main event time, go for it again.
Well, I just asked one of the other riders, is there any chance to get signals out there when you're out there riding? You're at 120 down these straightaways on a half mile. It's amazing. And then you throw it sideways. Can you look over and see any signals from any of your crew members or anything like that?
No, not really. I just try to stay focused on hand and get a good start all night long, and try to run up front. And more than anything, it'd be cool to win the race and win the championship.
Absolutely, be your 2nd one of your career. Before we let you go, I know you got a great team behind you. Tell us about your team and your sponsors.
Big shout out to Rogers Racing, SDI Insulation, the Harley Davidson Motor Company, Las Vegas Harley Davidson, Bell Helmets, National Cycle, Saddleman Seats, KK Motorcycle Supply, Tommy Duma for putting up this awesome Rolex. Never thought I'd ever own a Rolex, and really excited to possibly have the opportunity to have one and maybe pimp it every once in a while to dinner. And my wife Nicole, who couldn't make it here, she stuck her foot in a hole, but everything's okay. And my whole team, D&D Exhaust, Kenny Tolbert, Sammy Sweet, just a long list that really makes everything happen for us. Specialty Fabrications is a real big one for us. And webcam, it's just the list goes on. All you fans, Chris Morgan, just thanks a lot. It's been an awesome season.
Sounds good. Best of luck tonight. Hopefully tomorrow you'll have that Rolex in your hand.
That'll be awesome.
That's the Jammer, Jared Meese, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's talk to Tommy Duma. Tommy, come on over here. Jared's got to go to work, but you're putting up that brand new Rolex, $12,000. I never thought a flat tracker would own a Rolex, just like Jared said. That's pretty cool that you're a part of it. You're a former racer, part of the class of 79. You've been around the sport for a long time. It's awesome that you're giving back to this sport.
Yeah, we really enjoy it, and if the race was over tonight, Jared had it on his wrist, but as you know, we got 3 guys that are vying for it, and we're glad to be a part of the AMA Pro Racing Flat Track Series, TDFJ.com.
You brought your family out here. I met your wife earlier. I believe one of your cousins is here. Got a lot of people out here. TDFJ for sure, a big supporter of Flat Track. We appreciate everything you do, and thanks for coming out to the Flat Track Finals.
Well, we thank you, and thank you all the fans that's the reason that we go racing.
That's pretty cool, man. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Tommy Duma, ladies and gentlemen. Tommy Duma Fine Jewelers, our sponsor. He's putting up the Rolex for our Grand National Champion. That's all I've got. I got to make the long journey to the top of the stands. I'll see you at the end of the night.
Final race of 2014, partners. You know what you got to do tonight?
Get on my game.
Have fun.
There you go.
All right,
I'll see
that's
ya.
all you got to do, Hollywood. Hollywood's going to make his way up to the top of the tower while we conclude the important part of our opening ceremonies where we celebrate this great nation that we are fortunate to live in. But first, let's begin. Okay, hold on. We've got one more.
All right, we hate to do this after Barry talking for 30 minutes, but the guy next to me, Ari Levenbaum with Law Tigers, he's hard at work out there talking to you guys about motorcycle injury coverage, and his guys are the best, and we love these guys. They've been here with us since our 3rd year, right? Every year but the first, and so we ran and got him, and we just want to thank Ari for everything he does. Law Tigers, our title sponsor. We got a little plaque for him. It's not nearly enough, but it's a little something for the wall of your office. So we really thank you for everything.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Ari Lowenbaum, thank you so much. He's with the Law Tigers, the guys that have the most beautiful semi-truck in the entire world. As we go to our invocation, I want to first say that the gentleman sitting on that motorcycle right there is Adam Gaspick with Gasser Customs, and he has agreed to show up here this evening. They've done a lot for the race, a lot. Thank you. And he's going to carry our flag for us here this evening. So as we proceed, if you can, if you will, and if you're willing, please stand for our invocation delivered by Raymond Rizzo from Motor Racing Outreach.
Thank you, Barry. Pray with me. Our Heavenly Father, we're so grateful for such a beautiful day, and we want to say thank you. Thank you for your love, your mercy, your grace, your blessings, seen and unseen. I want to ask that you would touch and guide every rider, help them to do their best tonight. I pray you protect them. I pray not only for them, but their families, their crew members, their sponsors, and each and every one that has helped them today. I ask that you would also bless the AMA, all the staff that are working so hard, not only them, but God, all those that are working behind the scenes. We're so thankful for each and every one. Bless them, I pray. Father, we're so thankful for the fans here and on fanschoice.tv. I ask that you bless each and every one, and thank you again for all good things. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you, Raymond. Thank you so much. Well, the national anthem for most of us that appreciate this country, we have to say thank you to the men and women of the United States military. Those who wore the colors in the past, like my father, the greatest generation World War II, all our gentlemen who fought in Vietnam, welcome home, men. Thank you. All the men and women who've worn the colors in the past, and all of those who right now today are in unthinkable situations defending our way of life, defending our freedoms, and defending our Constitution, giving us the ability to stand here on this beautiful California evening and do this thing that we love so much called Grand National Flat Track. So as we get set to enjoy our national anthem, those of you that feel the same, I invite you to put your hands together and make some noise for the proud and brave men and women of the United States military, past and present. And it's time to bring up our national anthem singer. I met her a moment ago. She is an amazing young lady who I just know is going to bless us with her beautiful voice. She's 19 years old from Hollywood, California, Holly Paul. Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
It's time for our national anthem. It's called the Star-Spangled Banner.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Carly Paul from Hollywood, California, ladies and gentlemen, one of your own. Beautiful young lady, thank you. Only 19 years old, that's pretty impressive. Well, that's going to bring to a close our pre-race show featuring opening ceremonies. For Scotty Dubler, I'm Barry Boone saying welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Law Tigers Flat Track Finals. Hollywood, let's get this show on the road.
Our guest is not here to start the motors for us? Nope.
Didn't make it.
All right.